Hey, White Knight, welcome back. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? We're gonna get started here in just a few minutes. All right, as soon as the sun sets, we'll sleep till morning and then get started here. In fact, let's go ahead and do. Hey, Shadow, glad you could make it. We are almost ready. I am literally just waiting on it to sleep till morning, and then we'll get started. Wow, we were a lot further away from it being nighttime than I thought. Well, how's everybody doing today? We doing good? Enjoying enjoying Fortnite? There we go. Sleep until morning. About time. Was the longest freaking sleep until morning I feel like we've had. Although it's been a minute. All right. Welcome, everybody. We are on a friend of mine's world because we are working on this massive freaking monorail track. I just got it to be able to do a turn. So we got to go around this thing. I was going to go over it, but nah. So let's go ahead and just keep building here for a few minutes while people want to join. Oh my god, off to a great start. So yeah, we'll extend this way because we are going from here all the way to here. Or maybe even, honestly, to the Lost Isles. Is that crazy? That might be crazy. How far away is that? 4,000 meters? Well, we've already made this much. I made this off camera, 3,000 meters, so that would put us at almost halfway there. Alright. We'll just continue this a little bit. I want to bring it back down to the water, so we're actually going to swap to this piece. This nightmarish gable, and that's going to allow us to transition from straight along monorail to angled. My lag is a little bad right now just because of all the builds we've done, sorry. And then also the streaming's not helping. Yeah, we're going to bring this all the way down to the water level because it's fun to ride it along the water. And then what I do is I just grab this pole. We're going to get it underneath. Come on. Come on. It's trying. There we go. Just like so. And make sure that's anchored to the ground. So we are going to then connect it out this way. Now, I did try making this monorail a hover monorail, and maybe I just wasn't using enough hover bricks or in the right spot, but I could not get it to work, so we went back to a traditional monorail. It's fun to take it out on the water because you can get it real close to the water line. I could probably get lower even, but then we'd start getting the resistance of the ocean. Now, I heard realistic oceans are coming to Ark, so I wonder if LEGO Fortnite will start implementing some more realistic waters. Because right now the water is fine. It's, like, passable. If there wasn't fishing, I would say it's awful, but what it needs is some proper waves, proper swimming mechanics, underwater swimming, underwater building, right? A whole lot of clicking. We'll bring the monorail here in a minute, and we'll probably get a whole run from one end to the other, but we gotta do some of the grunt work first. I think I do want to end up turning this, but we're gonna go out in the open water a little bit further. Now, in order to turn this, I need to be a little bit closer to the bottom of the water. So we're probably going to go all the way to the other side here and then begin to turn the monorail again. So we just need to start heading it in the correct direction again. At some point, this is going to say structure too long, but there's a really easy fix for that. You just start a new structure right next to it and line it up as close as you can. The monorail can just drive right over any gaps, no problem. Okay, we are close enough to the ground that I'm going to begin the turn. So we're using the 8x foundations as our monorail tracks, and we're going to just start adjusting it over by one. And you can see now that we can, now that we can see the bottom of the lake or the ocean, we'll be able to actually do our turn proper. That should be fine. And then all we're going to do is anchor it to the ground. And then I take one of these and I'll put it like so on the side of the curve that we're not going to be on. Then you take your next foundation and you rotate it quarter turn. So I know it's tricky to see with the water. This isn't a proper tutorial. I'm just trying to get her done. Okay, so see how we are lining up that quarter turn foundation. It's very hard to see. That quarter turn foundation with that first or extra brick we placed. Then we're going to go like this. Oops, I did it wrong. Forgot to change my plane. Okay, we're lined up again. Change your plane. Move along like this. Bam. Now, you should be exactly lined up. Take this piece from Log Cabin and... Oh my god, my controls are awful. Adjust it down. That should do. Now we should be able to get around that turn. Actually, I think I need to put it on this side. Hold on. So it needs to go... It needs to go here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the difference, but basically the pillar is centered on the beginning of the new part of the turn rather than on the edge of that original side. So then we just keep our pattern. Come on, game. We keep our pattern like that. And that's going to start us a new turn. So next stop is here. So we need to keep going a little bit, because after this we're going to go back to a straightaway. Hopefully that works. I want to test it before we go too far. Don't look too closely at the background. That's just a tease. Let's go. How do you like them apples? It cruises. It's a lot faster than the last monorail. Alright, let's see if our new turn works. I feel like I might have made it too tight. Yep. Yeah, I see what I did wrong. Honestly, I think we can just go straight into a... Oh, come on, that would have been fun. That would have still let me do it. Alright, let's do... just like so. We'll see if they can make that turn. I need to put a bed on here just so that I can... There we go. Okay. That works. It can go that way. For now, though, let's head back. Actually, let's do the bed first. Let's do... Bam. All right. Welcome to the Chaos Terminal monorail system. We are coming here with the prototype monorail. Our destination is Bus Station 5, located 3,490 meters away. So go ahead and strap in, buckle up, and let's go. So our monorail system is meant to travel the entire length of Ninjago Island, as well as connect Ninjago Island to the Lost Isles and potentially Star Wars Island. If I'm crafty enough, we'll get there. But continuing on, we are approaching our first incline. If you look closely at the background, you're going to see some teases for what's going to be coming. We've got a little community project going with a handful of the YouTubers. But we're going to let them show off their own work. For now, we're going to continue on past our first stop and head to our second incline. Down on the left, you can see a prefab building. We've cut right through the roof, and I do mean that literally. I had to break a roof piece down and replace it with a floor piece in order to get this thing to fit. We'll see here. Nice. Just barely clips it. And we're heading on up again. If you have seen the YouTuber Trillin, you will have already seen our next stop here, so come on now. It's trying. There you go. Come on. I don't know why the wheel bounces like that, but there we are. If we didn't have the thrusters, I don't think it would make it. There we go. This is Trillin's Cyberpunk City. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a look at it here. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, coming to our first down incline. I think it's still just an incline. We've got another build going on here. We'll come back to that one. You'll notice our monorail is sort of pretty liberal on its wanting to stay attached to the tracks. Sometimes it just does that number, but it works well. So that was the main start of our builds. We're going to head on now to my part of the build where we'll be able to do a little bit more of an in-depth look. There's still a little decent amount away though. Hey, there's the monastery, only 600 meters. I want to make some sort of like a train depot where these tracks can connect together, and then the train can obviously like rotate or however trains work to get onto different tracks. I'll figure it out at some point. Right now, our system is still pretty rudimentary. Another set of inclines. Mostly because I just didn't want to deal with these trees. Come on. Almost there. Hey, there we go. Now there's plenty of open real estate for the project members to work on. Connecting, like I said, we're connecting the Ninjago Island to the Lost Isles to hopefully Star Wars if I've got it in me. Continuing on, we are almost to the Chaos Terminal. Not my map or the channel, but just this building that I'm also calling the Chaos Terminal. So I like to keep things confusing, I guess. Bam, bam. You can see we're leaning just a little bit, but I have some built-in stabilizers to help this thing right itself. Pretty fun. I don't know why this part dips down like this and then goes back up. In hindsight, it was unnecessary. But here we go. We'll just launch right off the track like a normal monorail does. Oh, you know what? I think I was going to try to go down in between the trees, and then I'm like, nah, we're just going back over. Yeah, that would be a good spot to build right there. I don't know who's watching this right now, but it's one of y'all from the workshop. Right here. Oop. Nope, heading back up. Come on. I'll have to check and see what my battery life is like on this monorail. Got extra batteries, and I don't know how Trillin has this world set up as far as if I need batteries or not. I always just go for it. And here we go. We are now approaching, what do we call this? Chaos Docks? That seems like maybe I could have phrased that one differently. Either way, I'll show you. Oops, I totally fell off the track. I was wondering when that would happen. Okay, so this is at least an easy enough fix. We're going to add an extra set of balloons. Let's go right there. Gotta get a little bit higher. Come on now, let's try and see. And then we turn off our activated balloons, and bam! Back on the track. Nothing happened. Okay, so then we can just get rid of these bad boys. Turn our balloons back on so we don't fall over. Okay, our first stop. This is some sort of dock with two crane systems. So this first one is pretty just ornamental. Hop in here. It's got these thrusters. You're just using the left and the right to turn it. And then it gives the illusion that you're able to grab something off the monorail, transport it back around to this side, and then drop it off. Obviously, it's just decorative. Once this mystery item is dropped off, then that's where this crane comes in. This one drives over here. They load up, and then it brings it back out, and the claw rotates, but imagine it going up and down, dropping something mysterious into this water. The suggestion that the roof might close in too. See there, like I'm imagining all the Spider-Man windows that come closed like this, and then that opens up. But I want to build a beast, some sort of sea creature in here that they're holding, and this is its pen. So we'll see. We'll see what that ends up looking like. But for now, we shall on. Oops, wrong seat. Okay. So then straight ahead, we have what I am calling the Chaos Terminal. It is where we'll work in this world. Obviously, there'd be a different Chaos Terminal in every world, but there we go. Now, we need someone up there to hit the button on those torches, because it lights up the statues as you're going up here. But we have our landing dock, and then we're going to just bring the monorail right into the garage, with all those arrows telling you where to go. A little bit of tight squeeze. There we go. Alright, and then this is the start of the build, so obviously it's got a decent amount left to do. I basically stacked a bunch of the foundation blocks, started decorating them. I put this prefab right on top because it felt like a cool one. And then I obviously used the Remora City build pieces to kind of fill in some of these gaps. We're going to keep working on this one as we go. Hey, there we go. You can imagine that you can see the fire go off now. Yay! So before we continue on, we're going to have to open the doors, and I'm going to go ahead and sleep till morning. I think my bed's still this one. There we go. Hey, Jonah, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Jonah says it's lit. It's definitely work in progress, but we're digging it so far. Okay, we'll continue on. Exiting. You are now exiting the Chaos Terminal. Thank you for riding Chaos Drive Yards. I don't know what we're calling it. Yeah, still a decent amount to go. Just about a kilometer. Like 2/3 of a mile. Choo-choo. Yeah, I was trying to go for like a hover monorail, Jonah, but I could not figure out the hover brake, and I just like this. The wheels are consistent. At least I know how to get them to work. But it still kind of looks like it's hovering, I think, especially if you crop it like this. Bam. The party tram, hell yeah. Yeah, it's got seating for 8. It has 2 beds, 2 steering wheels, 4 chests. It's pretty good, pretty good. Obviously, it only travels on the rails, but as we showed just a little bit earlier, it's pretty easy to move this thing independently of the rails by just adding a couple extra balloons. And presumably it would go in the water just fine, because you can still just use the same thrusters that you would use otherwise. Less than a kilometer. We're almost there. Almost to the end. There's nothing interesting at the end, by the way. That was the most interesting part, was my build there. Couple more prefabs. You know, I haven't actually even tested the monorail going this way, so we're about to see how far it goes. And I forgot to show earlier, but you can turn the activated balloons off when you're going downhill, and then you don't fly off the rails. Literally fly off the rails. I'll show you here. We're literally so close. You can see it's starting to dip down. So much granite. Okay, but imagine being in a monorail this high above and you look down and you just see the freaking fire dragon and a brute. Yeah, when we turn enemy spawns on, or if we turn enemy spawns on, this is going to be crazy. Alright. If you are not wearing your seatbelt, you are probably going to want to. I will be turning off the activated balloons for this drop. Oh, I have an extra balloon in here. We'll remove that one here in a sec. And that's why we use the activated balloons. And that's why we use the dual turn thrusters. It's not a perfect system. It still requires a skilled driver. There we go. And we are approaching our last stop. There's a little gap there because our structure got too large, but it passes right over it, no issues. And I think this is where we go. Bam! Nice. So, while we're here, if anyone from the workshop needs a spot to build, way out here, bus station 5, there is this pretty cool prefab already here. Bam, 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 bam. And then obviously I started this little foundation spot here so that you can connect your build all to that and have the monorail come right to you. Okay, let's make another monorail train because we need definitely more than one. We'll leave this one here. Yeah, we still got a lot to go. Got to get to here and then across Lost Isles and then over to Star Wars. And then frankly, the way this lines up and connects to here, this is, I'm going to just do it. I'm just going to straight up, we're heading all, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Why did I look? Why did I look at the whole map? Trillin, why did you do this to me? Oh my god, okay. This is insane. We're going to go from here to here to here. Here. Whatever that Cthulhu thing was. Then Lost Isles. Lost Isles. Star Wars. Turn. Both of these islands. Right between them. I don't know. All the way up. Storm Chaser Base. Start. Don't tell me. Don't do that to me. Can we go from here? Oh, I'd have to double back. That's a pretty sharp turn. Double back. Around. And then cut through the... I don't think we can do that. Do you think we can do that? Monorail track the entire island? You guys, okay. I'm not promising we're monorail tracking this entire island, but if someone was going to monorail track an entire Star Wars, Lego Fortnite, Ninjago, Odyssey, whatever the hell this game is, island, it would be us. Okay, why am I here? Oh yeah, we're making another actual, like, monorail. Train engine. Super easy. Grab a small car jack. You're going to put it right on top of... Actually, we might want to do this outside of the garage. We're going to go right here. That way we can have the freedom to move. And that goes there. And then down in your vehicle parts. This is such a simple build, I use it in most of my builds. So it's vehicle base number 9, the 8x8x2. Center it on your car jack. And then scroll to the top of your vehicle parts and grab platform bumper 2. You can see the platform bumper has those little angled corner cutouts, the same as vehicle base 9. Just going to marry those angled corners just like so. Bam, bam. That offsets your brick by 1 stud instead of 2, allowing you to center your monorail wheel right in the middle. Okay. Now you need one on the outside, because this is the only thing that's actually going to connect your monorail to your side wheels, and without the side wheels, this thing just falls off immediately. So let's do 3 down for a total of 4. All right. Grab your large, simple wheel. And you're going to, on the underside of this, line it up with the bottom and center it as though you had filled in that back part. So it'll be off just like that. But you see what I mean by it's centered on the actual structure all the way down. We'll do that again here. Just like so. And you can see the wheels just barely clip the monorail track. Now you should be able to grab your, not steerable, but your powered wheel and clip it right there. And then I pop the other one on the opposite side just for balance purposes, but I don't know if it makes a difference. I like mine to face north. It doesn't matter, it's just consistent so that anyone who hops on uses the same controls for each different monorail. So, at that point, your main structure is done. Do not take it off the car jack until you have some balloons on this bad boy. In order to put balloons on, we're going to need to add some extra weight. So the heaviest thing that I regularly have access to, and it obviously serves a double purpose, are the jeweled chests. So what I'll do is I will just do 3 of these vehicle bases. There's obviously parts you could use to take up that whole spot, but 3 of these will be heavier. And you want this thing heavy, because that's the only thing keeping it on the rails. Which you saw, it doesn't even like to do that. So that first one had blue chests, so for the second one, any color preferences? How about red? I'm going to bring it all the way to the edge. The little bit further out will give us more of an even balance. Think of like when you're walking a tightrope, having your arms out to the side helps you balance better. Same principle applies here. Now for our monorail itself, let's have this one be... Oh gosh, let's do like a boxcar style, huh? Well, the other one's pretty boxy. Maybe let's go... What if we went function with this one? Do like, let's see. I'll look through some parts for some inspiration. Oh, actually, there we go. That might be the easiest. Let's go with Halloween Town. And we're going to go with these parts. Bam. And bam. Sleep till morning. I'll just pop the bed down. Doesn't really matter. Bam. Okay, so this monorail design is going to be like a... I can't think of the term. You see it in trains all the time with the, like coal loader. Someone with the words, put it in the chat for me. Is it called a hopper? I'm going to have this question for... Well, until I figure it out. That thing that trains pull behind them that they drop coal into. Oops. There we go. And then for our driver's seat, we gotta keep this thing very well balanced and symmetrical. So let's just take this piece. Let's see. I really like this piece because it's unobtrusive and it's heavy. go. And since we're going for a little bit of function on this one, let's go ahead and grab our red chests. So that's what color we're using. This is just a little bug where we have to place these from right to left to get them to work. Bam. And then we're definitely going to go with, I suppose, that one. And we'll go just like so. And then to complete the aesthetic of the coal car, and I even think there is a decoration that's like a lump of coal or something. Let's check. Let's check those two and see what we got. There it is. Countess Coal. That's pretty good. I don't want to overdo it. And then we'll obviously need some sort of like a coal miner, tiny little lamp on the front. Let's go with... I want it to be... I mean, maybe a candle. That would be funny. We're going for like a cyberpunk sort of a vibe. I want like a this style, but not facing up. My game is not happy with me. I can feel it lagging. I gotta build somewhere else. Here we go. This matches the other one. We gotta get out of here because of the lag. So we'll put one all the way on the edge like that. And then on the oh, actually, we're going to bring it in just a little bit because it clearly is meant to attach in two spots. Where did my light go? There we go. As far in as we can on that side. Same deal here. And you know what I forgot to add? The engine. Awesome. Okay. We're going to do one seat. This will be a one-seater. And I don't think it would be unreasonable for the thing to be a little bit asymmetrical. Although I'm worried that it's going to block all of our access to those chests. Nah, we're fine. I'll even put that other driver's seat here. And we'll replace some coal. Gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here, man. Alright. Did not realize we had one of these. Let's see if we get anything for it. Nothing. Nice. Okay. Remove. Wait a minute. You guys, you know what I forgot to put on there? Ha! That's so funny. The one thing I said, make sure you don't remove it until you put balloons on because it'll tip. So funny. Okay. Balloon, balloon. 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 Okay, so now we need to add our balance thrusters. So that just goes right here on each side. And we'll set this one to channel 2. And this one to channel 1. And then we need our deployable balloons. So these ones are the ones that will adjust on us. So let's go right there on each. Let's see what happens. Bam. Come on now. Come on now. Nailed it. Okay, now let's get some thrust going. Small thruster, large thruster. I think we should go with something crazy like this guy. Make sure you do it the same exact on both sides. Set it to be the same direction as our thrusters, or as our wheels anyway. That one will go that way. Alright. Well, let's give it a try. Okay, something went terribly wrong. That's because that is down, and that is up. There we go. Classic. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, is that Moxie?
It is.
Hey, Moxie, how's it going? We're live, by the way, everyone. It's Lego Moxie. He's pretty much the coolest, most creative Lego Fortnite tuber that I've found, anyway.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, if anyone's built something circle-shaped, or...
Circle, I would say that.
There we are. Okay, the monorail works pretty good. It's a little floaty. I think it's our placement on the thrusters. We're going to change that. Moxie, have you been over this way?
I haven't, I'm coming.
Might not be able to do such a strong thruster. So that one is that way. There we go. Figured it out. Yeah, it really cruises. Yeah, I don't know if that thruster placement is really ideal or not, but it's working. We're getting there. $700 meters away. This leans pretty aggressively. It's pretty fun. I see you. Come hop in this coal car. There's only one extra seat, and it's an extra driver's seat.
Took me. Oh my goodness, how long is this thing?
We're at like 3.5 kilometers. Yeah, it still struggles a little bit on the uphill, but not so bad. You'll see what I mean. It just tries to stay flat, and then it bounces like this. Yeah. Are we going to hit that tree? Obviously not, because I came this way already. There we go. Okay. First stop, we're at the docks. Just a simple set of cranes. They don't do much, but they're neat. I want to build a sea creature in here like it's coming up to get fed. Like this is its pen or something, or cage.
I love the cranes.
Thank you. I need to get some more lights going on this one too, because this is... there we go. This is where I make the monorails and send them out. This is the terminal.
All the way down here.
Oh yeah. Yep, it needs a little bit of decoration still. Whoops. You see what I mean by that thruster? It's pretty aggressive.
Hmm. Are the chests helping with like weight to hold it down?
Yep, the chests are for weight, and then also, since this one's like a coal car, I figured would put storage in it. Not that we need it in creative, but it's just... I usually play an expert, so I'm always thinking, like, how can I maximize this for survival play? Although, obviously, a 200,000 granite piece monorail track isn't super conducive to expert mode. We're almost there. I think we're less than a kilometer away at this point from the end.
So there's no hover brakes on this.
Nope, this is the old style of monorail. I just use a pair of large powered wheels and then a couple of the unpowered ones to stabilize it. The new thrusters where you can just hold down the trigger is so nice.
Yeah, it is.
I just sync it up with the direction of the wheels, and it just works. If you look at your map, you'll see the kind of direction I'm headed on it. I'm trying to reach the the beast from below, or whatever that quest is, and then cut
Hmm.
over through the Lost Isles over to Star Wars, and then cut up to the Storm Chaser base, and then to the starting location, and just have like one long, massive track. It's going to be crazy though. Probably explode the game trying to just load it in. But then right
Well, it's
now, this is
handling
our
this so
last stop.
well.
It is, yeah. It's honestly not that many parts because it's just one piece each, you know, each way down.
Have they extended the like maximum distance for like a
No,
continuous build?
nope. And you're actually asking a great question. We've already had one seam in the track so far, and here's our next seam. Yep, you have to limit how far you build, and then the thing just passes right over it.
Did you get to the end there, or did you make that the end?
Nope, it told me it'll tell you
Well,
structure is too large, and then I just do that little two stud gap so that it drives right over it.
and there was no lag. That's just so different from the past.
Yeah, yeah, it did not used to be this nice. They definitely done some upgrades. Yep, there's nothing over here, but I figured this is a good spot to build. There's like a little prefab up the hill. Figured anywhere there's a prefab or a build, we could just put like a bus station and okay, I'm gonna bring this cart back over to the opposite side. You're welcome to either take the other one or just use the bus station. Bus is a
You
lot
tell me
faster.
what you want me to do. You want me to bring the other one? I will.
Um, Not necessarily. It's nice to have one on each side, so if you end up on this side, then you have one to get to the next stop.
Alrighty.
Great emote choice. What?
It is cold up here.
Yeah, smooth. I didn't have to go this high on it, I guess. The tree was a lot lower than I thought it was. I like that I've got just a little bit of... I can tilt it. Um, which, let's see. That's where we're going. 2,700 meters away.
And that's it.
That skin is so cool. The hand with the eye on it. It's
I
freaky.
love it.
Yeah.
It's very handy.
Handy and handsy.
Oh.
No, I paid for all the freaking different Midas skins, so I have to use them.
I don't even know how much this one was.
I'm not like that much of a Fortnite guy. Probably like $12 is my guess.
Wow, I'm a cheap skin.
Not, not. Wow, that didn't like that little turn right there.
I'm very heavy-handed.
Yes,
I have a lot of puns.
I'm here for it.
in this hand for years.
Well, I
I
gotta
like the
hand it to
station.
you. Thank you. Yes.
Ah.
Oops. We clipped. We hit the floor a little bit.
Or did the floor hit us?
I think the floor was just hanging out here. We're the one that came in at like 80 miles an hour.
Still the floor's fault.
I'm gonna blame the floor. Yeah. Debris. We hit it.
You did.
What? The server will restart in an hour. Rude. I gotta time it. I guess I could just look back at the stream later and see how long it takes to go from one end to the other.
Oh, it's been 14 minutes so far.
That's crazy.
No.
I've been falling for 14 minutes.
Yeah,
I lost you.
I know. I was gonna see who was faster. Want me to bump like you? Come on, get a bump, get a bump.
It's about the speed of a flyer. That's pretty good. Not counting the ups and downs, which slow it down quite a bit. Well, the ups anyway.
Yeah, you're faster than if I don't have the speedy flying on for the up. But for the straight away, oh, I don't know. Now I'm going faster than you.
Yeah, I think you're still faster.
I mean, not
How
by
many
much.
thrusters would I need to add to this thing to beat the to beat the main flight? Watch out, Moxie!
Don't make me put my hand down.
Which I definitely think when this thing fell off the tracks the first time, it was just the game. Because I built that crane and it did the same thing. I logged in and the crane was just in the water, unexplained.
I've had a couple of things that just are not where they're supposed to be when I load in.
Yeah. But it's pretty easy to fix this. Like you saw, you just add a couple balloons and then steer it over to the thing and drop it on.
Yeah, I just plopped. No, it took me a good 20 minutes to plop it on. So let's not make it sound like I just picked it up and plopped it.
There's a little bit of skill in the plopping, if you will.
Yes.
I forgot to turn my helper balloons on. Okay, we're gonna go back down and back up. There we go. First try. There's Trillin's spot again. Pretty cool seeing it from this direction.
Yeah, it's nice.
I would not want to live in this little prefab here and have this monorail track zooming down at 100
Oh my
miles
God,
per hour
it's so
directly
close.
into your. Yeah, it like I had to remove part of the roof to get it to fit through.
It's like, look out, the monorail's coming.
It turns right at the last second. Also, I figured out actual turns. So you can see here, it used to go straight into that wall. I was just going to stop it, but
Yeah, I saw you change that.
bam. I'll be right over to look at your stuff. Yeah, Shadow, this thing is pretty fast. We were just measuring it against the creative mode flight, and it's It's second place, but there's definitely like some some merit to it. All right, this is as far as I'm gonna take it around this corner. Because that's where we're gonna continue building. I just do not have it in me to keep building right now. We are a kilometer away from the next destination, and I'm not placing 1,000. Hey, Moxie, welcome to the chat. I'm not placing 1,000 meters of granite right now. I already did that 3 times. Screams and roller coaster. Yeah, we were just saying that roller coaster drop right before the village is crazy. I wouldn't want to live in that building. And then Moxie, is this one yours? This where you've been working?
Yeah. I'm
You
working
got
on a
enough
little monorail
activation
track of my
switches there?
own.
That's crazy.
Just to get a turn.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Utilizing the little fence piece to offset it. That'll be cool.
And these two buildings here, I'm going to fly the tops in later.
Nice. Yeah, this is excellent. I really like this part.
I was putting this in and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I was like, oh no! Because it was floating and decoupled. So the second you leave, it couples. So I like woke up and I'm like, please, please be at least good. And I guess I finished it.
Nice. Yeah, I sometimes build and forget what I made too. This is cool. I like the illusion that the tunnel goes into the cliff face there.
Yeah, I just don't. It's never really going to be seen because I'm going to put these huge buildings in front of it.
Yeah.
And then there's that walkway coming down. This whole thing is just going to be a chaotic mess that you don't see anything.
All right.
Pretty much up here, it's just going to be flat platforms. Just build it off site and fly it in.
Woo. Nice. It was very satisfying to slide down that road.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think there's a railing on it yet.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
there's
all right.
half a railing. Off to the side. If swivels worked and were reliable, it would have been nice to have a your track split and you could choose a different direction. So
I
you
was
could have
literally
the
just thinking that.
so you could build the monorails like in the center area and have them ready.
Yeah. Even something as simple as a switch track, I bet we could figure out with some gappage and thrusters.
Oh, sure.
1,177 meters to our next destination.
That's it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's easy. That's sure.
Just a little more than a kilometer.
I think you just like making a track.
Yeah, it would be definitely nice if I liked it more. It was more of a, I committed to doing it, and then I'm like, damn, okay, well, here we go. 10,000, 10,000 foundation blocks later. And there's a cool, like, prefab structure right here.
You okay working at night, or do you need me to sleep?
I'm okay working at night, but I'm happy to place a bed if we want.
Nope, I'm fine. I just eat a burger.
Yeah. Okay, 700 meters away from our next destination.
Wait, that was only 300 meters that whole time?
Yep, a little
I thought
less
you were
actually,
gonna
a
say you
little
got
less.
it. Oh my God.
It's
This
alright.
is a grind.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm
Ouch.
not doing this in expert.
It's just as tedious.
Yeah, but I'd have to go farm all this granite.
You just go to, what is it, Raven a couple of times. Blow up her house.
Yeah, 100 times or so should do it.
You'd be surprised. I've been hitting her for a while. It didn't sound right. Can't say that on YouTube.
I'd be surprised what you can get away with on YouTube, apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
That's why I'm not on it. I'm just afraid.
afraid of just like,
Doing it wrong. Saying the wrong thing.
yeah,
There's like children on YouTube, so I just shy away.
yeah,
I just
that's
make a
real.
video and that's it. I don't think the children have really found Twitch,
Yeah,
or at least they're not entertained by it.
it's not my preference for sure. I appreciate your videos, but I totally get it. It was like a big thing I was thinking about like when I made the channel. I'm like, this is just weird. And that's why I didn't take a creator code, and that's why I don't do the like super chats or memberships because I know that Lego Fortnite has a pretty big kid audience. So I'm like, we're just gonna just make videos that we want to make, and if YouTube pays us, they pay us, you know.
Hmm.
Which they do. That's not bad. It's not anything to live off of yet, but my game is lagging. It's not happy with me.
I see. Why not like put a bus stop in, put the next piece in? Oh, I guess you don't need the bus stop. That was a silly thing.
I mean, I do put bus stops down just so that I'm not always flying 1,000 meters between
I
when I
was
need to
thinking
go
of a
work and something
placeholder,
else.
but you haven't reached the limit, so.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's what you mean.
But then again, you don't have to do that. You could just delete two pieces. It was just a stupid thought, and it won't go away.
Real. How you know you have like clinical anxiety or depression.
What?
I get this to snap green. Come on. There it goes.
But I'm listening to the calming Ninjago music.
It is pretty calming, isn't it? I feel like they put a lot of effort into the Ninjago update compared to their previous ones.
Oh yeah, they they
That's where
definitely
that
see
billion
this as
dollars
the way to
came
go.
from.
The Ninjago brand must be doing really well for them.
Yeah, so I was a Lego guy long before I was a Fortnite guy. Lego original brands tend not to run more than 1 to 3 years. The only exception being Lego City, which has adapted from like police to space to coffee shops so that it's
Hmm.
always changing. The exception is Ninjago, which is still 10 years strong. They're at like I want to say they started in 2016 or 2015, and they're at 10 or 11 years now.
Wow.
By contrast, one of my favorite themes, Mars Mission, I think only lasted 2 years, and it was really like 18 months. Same with like the Agents line. That was another good one that only lasted about a year.
Agent Slime.
Agents line, like a
Oh,
line of Lego
I do.
sets called Agents. Yeah,
Oh my god. I like the agent's line.
I am Agent Slime.
That is so funny that I heard that. I'm like, Agent Slime, who's that? Now that is so Fortnite-y.
That is pretty Fortnite. Just about 400 meters from the next POI.
Easy peasy.
I should have brought that monorail car. It's alright. I'll come back for it with a bus station.
You need me to drive it over?
If you want to drive it over, I'm like 1,300 meters away from you.
Hmm.
I do not mind just taking the bus. Okay, we are now 230 meters away from our next destination and 580 away from the next destination. I have lost all of my viewers because I was silently just placing gray blocks for, I don't know, 45 minutes now. Feels like. Like, I don't know what to say. Sorry, viewers. It's another 4x16x8 foundation. That's what it
Wee.
is. Okay, we are 500 meters away from the thing below, or the thing beneath, or whatever this thing is. I call him Cthulhu. I'm going to place a bus station over here at the air thingy. You can tell that I know what all of these things are properly called. Okay, bus station. Damn.
Where you going? I'm over here. You don't want to be in that bus station.
I'm heading to you.
I'm not over there.
Yeah, but that was our closest bus station.
I could have put one down.
I always forget it's creative mode, even though I'm actively flying. It's so cool how close we are to the monastery, too.
Oof. Yeesh. This hits the mountain here. What track are you building now?
We're heading towards that purple POI, where you get the boss battle eventually.
You. I am so confused. You're building a track, but there's already a track there? I am so lost. I swear I'm not this ditzy. Oh, somehow your stream was like delayed for me.
Hmm.
I'm like, how is he still building track in that direction? I'm like, I'm so lost.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, 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 no. There we go. Totally does clip that mountain. Okay. Well, it made it through. Not gonna
It goes
lie.
through.
It's got a little tilt feature, so maybe we utilize that tilt feature. I'll lift it up a little bit. That's too close for comfort.
Well, knock it all down. Start it all over.
The whole thing. Gotta
The whole
go.
thing.
I'll just make a little bump in it. And go up and over. $29 on that server reset. 100 meters away. Come on now. Well, 190.
So close.
All right, that's where we'll stop it. That's plenty for today. I'll bring that cart all the way to the end. Then we'll just fix that spot at the mountain.
If you want, I could just blow it up. You let me know. Either way.
Thank you. It's very generous. Oh, I should make a monorail tram that has cannons on it. That would be cool.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, face them outward.
Well, I'm making them rotatable.
Oh, okay. Or that too.
Absolute insanity. Next stop, 1,400 meters. We're not doing that right now. That'll be for a different stream. So yeah, to fix this, let's just go like that.
The dinosaur scares me every freaking time. Oh, the dragon.
Oh yeah, every time it pops in. That should do it. feel like the track is about a third of the way done.
A turd. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the map and kind of like guesstimating to get
I
through
don't
all the
think you
event
need to make
islands
it.
and back up to the Storm Chaser base.
I don't think you need to make it that big and crazy.
I
It's
don't think I
massive,
need to.
but you want to. I understand. It's just a lot of crazy, monotonous, like
Oh, it's awful, yeah.
piece placing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take just a little bit of a break. This server's gonna end, so I think I'm just gonna hop off for now.
All right, nice chatting with you.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll be on this world again pretty soon, presumably.
I imagine so. Just making a line.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye, stream.
Everyone go check out Lego Moxie on YouTube. Really cool stuff. Worth the gander. All right, let's get just a little bit of vehicle building in. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, we got to make one of those. I'll show you what that is later. That's a project for a different day. I don't know what we're building. Let's let's just mess around. Let's see. Okay, actually, that does give me an idea. How would we want to do that? I'm considering building a gunship, like an LAATI gunship. Let's see if I've got the mental capacity for such a feat. I'm gonna go like this. I guess I'm gonna build it. Okay. We're gonna use primarily the Supernova Academy. And let's go with. It does have kind of a rounded front. Actually, yeah, kind of like that. We're going to turn it around. But also, the front of the gunship is actually green. Ooh. I don't know if that's the right color green, but it'll do. Okay. Bam. Did that wrong? Actually, I think I can work with that. See what I'm getting at? Let's go 8. One, two, three. This is just off the top of my head, you guys. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Bam. Bam. You guys, I'm more excited about this than I have any right to be, considering how little I've accomplished on it so far. But, whoa, okay. I'm gonna actually just go ahead and grab my gunship for reference. I have a modified Coruscant Guard gunship from 23 that I'll use as just like a visual indicator. Let's see. Is that next? Grabbing from Supernova Academy. These bad boys. The trim. And it's going to want to go that way, so we need a new set of thrusters. So that actually feels pretty centered. Okay, we're going to need a couple of... I need a name for this. Breakaway parts. Scaffolding. We're going to do a scaffolding there. And... come on now. There. I don't know if we actually needed two. We're going to center that and go like so. Grab this green piece, the 8 wide. Good enough. Nope, we're going to use the 6 wide. We did not need that second scaffolding. Now that we have that piece on there, do that, grab that, and bam. We'll actually go right there instead. I like that spot better. That leaves 4 wide for putting driver's seat in there. This is looking so good. I literally did not even mean to start this project. But at this point, I can't not. I cannot not. So this part's going to be tricky, and I was never as good at the ever so slightly sloped tricks that all of my compatriots are good at. So let's see. Let's go with... there we go. Driver sits a little further back. So let's try... oh dear goodness, this is going to be crazy. Did that just work? Oh. It worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a game changer. This is actually insanity. Wow, okay. Hopefully y'all can tell what's happening, because I have not been able to process it, but we are working on Gunship right now. Hover brick, what kind of brick would be game changing? We've got lots of lights already, but definitely, I mean, I've been wanting to make better legged vehicles, so the idea of like a elbow or a knee joint brick that can attach to a channel and let you build, I think that would be cool. So then let's put the driver's seat in. Oh my gosh, and you even sit at the little bit of the angle like the gunship. Oh, it's too good. It's too freaking good, you guys. Bam. Nice. I literally cannot even express how excited I am. How big is that windscreen? It's 8 by 5 by 2. I don't know about that. That's too big. That's crazy. I don't think there's anything similar. So we're just going to leave it open air. So any parts that have white or red are the typical colors, but we're going to start with white because I know I need some more of this nonsense. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to use stairs. I guess I could do. How does this wall attach? And that's a big size anyway. I need like a half wall in one of these usable colors. I guess we could do a gray gunship. That's boring. Boring.com/snoring/ignoring. Use what I'm going to be doing. I'll need to flip that. Bantha, no! Buddy, what? Oh, I was sure he was going to take fall damage right there. Oh, he's going for it again. Buddy, you can just not do that, you know, right? No, apparently he does not know that. He's really trying. Come on, man. Poor guy's just stuck. Should we help him? There you go. Figure it out. Nice. Nice, okay. Right there. There's that little, like, spot. I don't know how else to describe it. Bam. And then do I just go ahead and build the floor upside down at this point? I think so. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. In fact, let's go just like so. We're really going for a gunship. Nice. So then about there, it does fold back to form the wings. That's going to be fun. How do we want to go about the wings? Actually, this piece for the back. I'm sort of already deciding. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. It's beautiful. I need a half-size wall. We're pull it open and add an Halloween Town in to get these half-size walls. I guess I could do it in 16. I guess I could do it with plates, and then the colors would match a little bit better. Oh, oh no. Wait a minute. Did I offset both of those? How is that happening? That's better. Is it a wall piece? Yes. Nope. But we're going to do this the other direction. Bear with me, everybody. Hmm. One stud's not the worst. We'll work with that. Go, that works. It really needs one more cannon in the back. I gotta figure out how I'm doing these wings and those doors. I don't think... we're really getting proper doors. Maybe more of an open air concept. That's good. And then let's grab... I believe I've got... I think this'll do. Nope, not that one. Not the pointed one. I've got a plain one. Is it each side? There it is. That's weird how it tries to stick to the anti side. Super weird. Okay. Got an idea. Gonna need to redo Supernova Academy. Grab these pieces again. 'Cause that's pretty close to the angle for the wing, anyway. There we go. And the wings need to actually extend pretty far to the back. That needs to slope forward, so I wonder what we have as far as that slope. Oh, that's too much. Actually, that might be the right. We're in the wrong color scheme, but might be the right angle. For now, let's make our wings first. Nice. Same thing here. See if that works. I see. Okay. So yeah, it looks like there's just a littlest bit of a glitch sometimes where it doesn't want to line up perfectly, but close enough. Technically don't even need that piece there. One more time. Let's see if we can't get this to work. That looks right. Come on. It really doesn't want to do it. Rude. There we go. That'll work. Gives the wings a little bit more bulk. Okay, we are doing this. Ooh. I think I know who's home. I am slowing down on my entertainment value I'm able to provide for y'all. But we're gonna get this gunship at least prototype tested. Let's see. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I gotta get those cannons on top and shape out the back, which I might just do with some plates. Keep it simple. Yeah. It's kind of interesting how heavily armed this vehicle actually is. Now that I'm starting to put all of the freaking weapons in place. Crazy. So, do I have any pillars that are naturally this shape and color that I'm looking for? Yeah, I bet actually that might be it. Let's give it a try. Alright. I see I got at least one person in the chat. Hey, Jonah. We are just about to log off, but I've been working on this. Ooh, I forgot. Those rotate. Either way. This is the prototype for the gunship. It works pretty good. Pretty fun. We got a lot done today. I just want to thank everyone that watched, comment, like, and subscribe. We're going to do more LEGO Fortnite in the next couple of days. Very happy with how this gunship turned out, at least for now. Oh, this is too fun. I don't even want to log off, but I'm going to. Alright, everyone. Thanks so much for watching today. We're calling it there on the stream. Y'all have a good one. Catch up with you later. Bye.